Wow, this is embarrassing. I thought I've been streaming this whole time, and I went to click end stream, and I hadn't even started it. So, here we go. I hopefully actually am done with this thing now. Like, oh my god, I don't even know how many attempts it's been, but I think I'm finally done with this thing. Okay, so this is super scary, but I will show you. Here's my little chicken friend who the Wither is targeting. He is trapped in obsidian. He doesn't have to be trapped in obsidian. It can really be any block, but I've had him blow up so many times and break out of his little prison so many times that I'm doing obsidian everything. As you can see, obsidian everything. I have my redstone completely covered in obsidian. I have an obsidian, like a super crazy obsidian farm, so you know, I'm putting it to use. And so this thing has been running for 5 minutes? Yeah. And yeah, it's pretty damn good. So I'll just give you a quick showcase of how it works. It's a pretty standard Enderman farm at the top, except only thing different about this is there's two tubes down the middle, and that's because of the shape of the cage of the Wither. It requires two tubes instead of one. Maybe you could do it with one, but this works. So it's because the Wither's trapped here and it does damage there and there. So yeah. But yeah, and I also couldn't figure out how to, because of that, I couldn't find like a clean way to get everything to come to the same spot chest-wise, but this is okay. I think I'm only gonna have to use this a couple times because, you know, it just totally pumps out Wither Roses. So anyway, yeah, hopefully I'm done with this. If I have to, I don't even think I'll do this again. If I have to, because this has been, it's been something else. It has been something else. And when I thought I was streaming, which I guess I wasn't, I was calling the end Wither World because of how many Wither farms I have done in here. And okay, yeah, I kind of used up all my skulls showing something really cool, and when I thought I was streaming. So actually, I think I might have. Oh, I have 20 skulls in my inventory. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Also, show you a little progress on the base so far. I haven't made much progress since yesterday, but you know, fog effect is coming in. It's looking gorgeous. I get the fog effect for this walkway here, and I am totally loving it. Something I am super proud of is I'm using this purple concrete powder as a wall here, which actually makes it look like the fog effect goes all the way through the base, which I was originally planning on doing, and then I was like, hey, wait, I want to have space in my base. So now I got the best of both worlds. So yeah, super excited about that. Don't mind this. Don't mind this. I have something much prettier looking over here. Yes, see? Much prettier looking. Yes, we got order and chaos. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, okay. I want to show you how this Wither Killer works because this thing is absolutely crazy. I was trying to find an automated Wither Killer, and I found this one guy on YouTube. I'm not really sure how to link videos and stuff in a stream, but if anyone's interested, I would love to share this guy's stuff because he has a small channel, and this is like the coolest Wither Killer I've ever seen. It's like, seriously. And wasting rockets today. Okay, anyway, this is my chunk loader. I got a bunch of chunk loaders around this world. This is my Dragon Egg duplicator. This thing's pretty sweet. So I'll show you how it works. Once you take the end frame out. Don't mind this gap in the portal. I may have messed it up a bit, and it's okay. That's okay. You know, it's fine. So imagine you put an egg right here. Boop. I turn this on. And then it essentially pushes the egg partially into the portal, but then it shoves it right back out immediately. So the egg stays in, but the game thinks it's going into the end. And then once you're in the end, boop. Yeah, don't mind the spare eggs. Oh god, this place is such a mess. The eggs fall right here, and yeah, you get a bunch of eggs. Really cool. And then, oh, this water and stuff is for my obsidian farm. It works on almost the same principle as the Wither Rose farm. You trap a wither right here, and he shoots at that iron golem. I put a cobble generator for this one. I didn't for the other one because I don't really care. I mean, I just didn't want to risk messing up the Enderman farm. But over there, I don't care. But anyway, the wither is trapped here, shooting at the iron golem. There is a snow golem on the other side of the end portal, below the end portal, and a zombie above the end portal. And the snow golem sits there, and he's shooting his snowballs at the zombie like this. And the snowballs actually go through the portal, and then they hit the wither who's standing right here, which causes him to explode. And then it breaks all this TNT. It breaks all this obsidian. And when the snow golem shoots another snowball through, then it causes this to regenerate. So it's just a cycle. And so I had this running for like literally 1 hour a while ago, and I've already used most of this too on my base. But I've just gotten so much obsidian, and that's why I was making the Wither Rose farm with obsidian, because you know, I have a lot, and I don't like it when the wither blows up my stuff. So I say we take a little revenge on the wither. Let's show him who's boss. So this is the Wither Killer 9000 or whatever you want to call it. This thing is absolutely insane. It's totally automated. So let's put some skulls in here. The max withers it can spawn at once is 5 withers. Okay, got the skulls in. I stand right here, flip this lever, and then I just hold down click with soul sand, and then you should see 1 wither, 2 wither, 3 wither, 4 wither, 5 wither. Okay, that's as much as it can do. And then they are all going to these minecarts. I'm going to stand back at first. And yeah, they just entity cram in these minecarts. There's 31 minecarts right there. Sorry if it's not, but yeah, they just sit here and entity cram, and it's super quick. I mean, and I can go up and stand right next to them too, and I don't take any damage. It's just totally awesome. Totally awesome. But we got a really good underfull farm too, so. And then as you saw, I got this soul sand in my beacon buttering system, so free beacons. We just get free beacons. So yeah, this thing is sweet. I already have a bunch of beacons, so I don't really need these, but it was for the demonstration, you know. And I don't know if anyone has seen the picture on Reddit of the mega beacon with every single glass pane color. I want to do that. I want to do that eventually. I don't know where or when I'm going to do it, but I have the beacons. I have the beacons. You know, I can do it. So let's see if this is still working. My little obsidian fortress here. Oh, God, I'm just so scared of this thing. Oops. Because I can tell you, fighting the wither out here, it's not fun. Alright, chicken's still alive. Cool. Alright. You know, I've actually done the past couple times when the wither busts out, I just fly away. And let's see, I have a spawning radius set like this. If I fly out of here, then all the endermen despawn and the wither just doesn't know what to do. And it just slowly sinks down into the void and starts taking damage and dies. And I'm like, ah, take that, wither. I just noticed it looks like you got big bushy eyebrows. And dude, he looks like Giga Chad. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Does he look like Giga Chad? I feel like I'm not tripping. Anyway, what I was saying in my previous stream, in which I thought I was streaming, but I wasn't. If anyone is interested in any tutorial videos, I would totally be willing to do that. I don't know if I would recommend this thing because it's just such a pain. But the Piglin bartering system, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think my design is one of the best ones out there. Like, and I don't even think I'm saying that. Like, this thing is totally awesome. It has a couple things that other Piglin bartering systems don't even have, and I'm like really proud of it. And I'd love to share it with anyone who would like to know how to build it. So, uh-oh, did you see that? Oh, I saw the Wither skull. Oh, just like that. And I thought the Wither was like turning towards me super quick, like locking on me, which would mean that the farm is broken. Damn, that is creepy. So essentially these obsidian blocks that these heads are in, they block shots from coming from these two side heads, so only shots come out of the main head. And he's just focused on the chicken, so there's nothing he can do. And you saw at the obsidian farm, I had the cobblestone generator. See, I don't really care about skulls going into the void. I would rather not go build any more over the void than I have to, so no, I'm just not gonna do that. But yeah, I had this little glass floor just so I could see the items drop, all the end pearls. I poked him and he died. Let's see how much we got now. Alright, yeah, this thing is fast. Because I was thinking about making a squid farm, but I don't think that even compares to this. I mean, it would have been much easier to do. I don't think I would be running for my life from squid by any means, but this is also badass. Like, is this not one of the coolest farms you've ever seen? Is this not one of the coolest farms you've ever seen? Out here in Wither's world. We're in Dizzy Dad's Wither's world. I guess, Withers are just meant to be in the end. And on this server, at least. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys what progress I've made, and just a little update. I was totally losing my mind earlier, but I'm feeling good now that this seems like it's going good. And I've flown away a couple times and flown back and left the end and all that stuff. And it seems like it's working, because one of the times before that's seemed like what broke it. I don't know. It's just broken so many times. I'm kind of losing track now. I think I've rebuilt this thing 6 times now. So I went a little overkill with the obsidian this time, but it's working. It's working. I really would want to go around the front and show you what I did, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. But essentially, I moved a bunch of the redstone over, and I hollowed out this center section almost completely, other than like these hoppers here. Just in case he does end up blowing up, he won't break a bunch of my stuff. Yeah, hopefully. But honestly, if this thing breaks again, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. I'm kind of losing my mind here. In fact, I should probably take measurements of everything because it's working now. Like, getting the chicken in the right spot and the soul sand in the right spot was like, honestly, probably one of the hardest parts. And I kept having my chickens die when I turned it on. They would be outside the shooting range, but right when you spawn the wither, it like explodes, and it kept killing my chickens. It kept killing my chickens. My poor chickens. And I probably should have kept the road up, but it's whatever. Watch, I'm gonna just tickle this guy. Let me get this armpit. I love Enderman farms. I love them. You know, I was just thinking the other day though, I wish there was a more efficient Enderman farm. Like, I know they're efficient as hell, but like, really? Like, this is it? Like, this is all you can do? This is like a super, super basic farm, you know? And obviously it totally pumps. Like, oh my god, like, look at that. But still, I feel like you should be able to upscale it. I mean, maybe if you're doing some side craft shit, you could really upscale it, but I don't know, man. I mean, for average Joes like me, who just like making cool farms and getting lots of levels and stuff. So, I think, so we have the Enderman farm over there, and that's like our main source of XP. But I'm thinking Guardian farm? Could make a super mega Guardian farm? I don't even know. I feel like that can be better than, what's it called? What is it? What Enderman farm. I feel like it can be better than Enderman farm, but it's a slower startup, where Enderman farm is pretty much instantaneous, which is really nice, really nice. And the gold farm that I made would have been a super good XP farm, but it would take like, I don't know, 20 hours of spawn proofing below the nether ceiling, which totally wasn't worth it for me. So I just made it AFKable instead of using looting, and it worked totally fine for me. You know, I got all the crying obsidian I needed from my piglin barters and more. I still have leftover crying obsidian, and I still have over 2 double chests of gold ingots too. So like, you know. But to be fair, me and my friend did AFK at the gold farm for probably close to 24 hours one day. So I think that's where a bulk of the gold came from. But still. Yeah, so anyway, I'm using all of this. I thought I'd be going faster. Maybe my sense of time is all messed up right now. But I'm gonna be using all this, make a bunch of black dye. Gonna be dyeing a bunch of cloths. So I've also considered duplicating sand using like the egg duper thing or something similar, but it feels cheaty. It feels cheaty to just, you know, because sand is iconic, like something that you have to grind for, you know, like clear out an entire desert, and being able to just duplicate it, I don't know, it feels really cheaty. So as easy as it would be, I feel like I'm gonna stick with the old-fashioned way. Or, you know, even better, I got a bunch of allays now, and when I was mining sand in the desert, I just gave them all a little piece of sand, and they just go around and pick up sand for me. It's totally awesome. It made mining sand so much better and so much quicker. Like, it's totally great. I recommend anyone does that if they're going on a big sand grind, like if you're doing a mega project with sand. Because I had been looking all around for pillager outposts to find an allay, and I found 3 pillager outposts and no allays, and I was super sad. And I was like, oh my god, you can get them at Woodland Mansions, and we have a bunch of villagers. So I just you know, bought a Woodland Mansion map, went there, and I found 9 allays in a single Woodland Mansion. Like, I didn't even raid the Woodland Mansion. I went straight to the jail cells and took the allays and set up a portal and left. But so as I was saying, if anyone's going on a big mining expedition for sand or anything, any single block in particular, allays, man, they're so great. And I was originally super bummed about the allay though. Like, I wanted the copper golem so bad. But then when we actually got the allays, I was like, oh, come on, man, those are so lame. But now I've gotten more into item filters and stuff, and so I'm gonna make some non-stackable item filters with those allays. And also just the sand. It's just such a help me mine sand. It's such a plus. Like I don't know. It's super awesome. So totally recommend getting a Lays. But if you're not looking for them, you're not gonna find them. Like you gotta look for them, which I think is kind of a bummer because they're such a cool mob. I feel like they should have them in villages or something, or maybe even make like little pixie villages that they live in, like in jungles or something, you know, because they look like little pixies. Imagine like a tiny little village, and there's just a bunch of Lays in it. That would be super cool. But yeah, they seem like they're impossible to find, which is kind of a bummer. But if you want them, Woodland Mansion, Woodland Mansion. You just need the cartographer of villagers, and it's like, you know, you just buy a map and go there. Sometimes the maps are hard to find. Did you see the way he was standing? He was like, oh my god. He tickled me, I tickled him back, and he folded. He folded. Mr. Chicken flapping his wings. He go a flap, flap, flap. If anyone's wondering, I am using a texture pack called Better Fresh Animations. I love it. I love it. Look at the little chicken flap. Little chicken flap. There's so many like awesome. You know what? I have to show you. I have to show you some. I'm gonna look at all the Endermen. Yeah. Yeah, looking at all you. What are you gonna do? Huh? Oopsies. Uh-oh. Oh, I was kind of cutting it close there. This is what I wanted to show. Both of these. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at the precious puppers. Okay, so we have Mac, we have Aroni, and we have Ancheese. It's not my idea. It's not my idea. But still. But Mac is my actual cat. Oh, look at him. I have an actual cat named Mac, and he looks like this little dude. And he runs like this too. Oh my god, look at the animation. Come here, dude. Look at him. Oh my god, he's so cute. Come here. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. This texture pack is super awesome. You need Optifine though. You need Optifine. But if you don't have Optifine, why not? It's literally like I don't see any downside to having Optifine. I really don't. And also, I mean, you may notice I have, you know, a mini map and like this overlay stuff. So I'm using Fabric, if you don't know what that is, it's a client-side mod thing. So I can have mods that like only I can see, and it doesn't affect the game at all. It's usually just visual stuff, but I totally love it. I totally love it. It's so nice. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's not compatible with Optifine. But then you may ask, how do I have the Optifine texture packs then, and the Optifine zoom? What do you think, Ancheese? What do you think, Aroni? What do you think, Mac? There's another mod called OptiFabric, and it essentially, you just put both Fabric, all the mods you want, and Optifine in it, and then you just launch that, and you get both Optifine and Fabric. It's like, oh my god, I can't even explain how happy I was when I figured that out, because I had different different installations, question mark, you know, in your game launcher. So like if I wanted to use shaders or texture packs or anything, I would do Optifine, but then if I wanted to use my mods, I would have to reboot with Fabric, which was super annoying. But now I can literally just like Look at this, Optifine menu, and then I have this super cool mod called Mini HUD, and so that's what all these shapes and stuff around my base are. It literally just helps with shapes, and you can see I'm doing a lot of circles, so it's really nice. But it also has a lot of cool stuff like this is a really helpful one. Beacon range. Isn't that so nice to know what the beacon range is? Like, because I was mining in the desert for sand, and I had a beacon set up, and I kept running out on my beacon, and I was like, oh my god, I can just turn this on, and then just try and mine within it. Yeah, it's totally sweet, And it, another really cool thing it has is, turn that off. Oops. I guess I don't have it enabled right now. Here, I'll show you real quick though. There's the despawn range. I don't know if I showed that in this stream or not. If I go here, I go add shape, despawn sphere, configure. That's the wrong thing. Add shape, there we go. Configure, set here. If you say set here, it sets to the block that you're looking at. And if I enable that, bam, this is the despawn sphere. So, but keep in mind it's from that point right there. But it's really nice for making farms and stuff, and just to be able to know what your spawns are, you know? So, and if you just press H, all of it turns off. Super nice. I totally love it. So I was doing that spawn radius thing with my gold farm. So let me show you the gold farm real quick. So I picked this design for this sole reason. It can be AFKable, where they just fall and die, or if you press this button, then you can use, well, I guess I'd use looting on them. But as you can see, this thing is pretty low to the ceiling, so the rates are really bad when I'm right here because everything down there is being loaded. So what I did is I just made a little AFK platform up here up at build height, and you can see when I'm up here, this thing pumps. It just totally pumps. It's great. But anyway, I'll show you what I would have to spawn proof if I wanted to make that looting 3 compatible. This was my started making a mega hole because I was assuming that I was going to spend a hell of a lot of time down there spawn proofing everything. So I was like, oh, it'd be nice to have a nice big hole. And then I got to this part and I was like, oh my god, I still have so much left to go. And I decided not to spawn proof it, so I was like, you know, what's the point? So I started this area. I dug all this out. I all that out. But I mean, you can't even see the true extent of it though. But there's like a bunch of noodle caves up here. There's all this stuff. It would take me like just so long. It's just, you know, not even worth my time. It's just not even worth it. I'd rather just be AFKing at the gold farm than spending a bunch of time trying to make it better, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I seriously considered it, though, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. And I know I keep talking about this thing, but it is totally crazy. Don't let the size fool you. He should not be in there. Anyway, there's 24 piglins in here, and it just inhales my gold. So it devours it. It smokes it like a cigarette. It's insane. But if anyone would like a tutorial of this thing, I'm telling you, this is probably one of the best bartering farms you can make. I'm proud to say that a lot of it is from me. I mean, I definitely did take some stuff from other farms, and if I do make a tutorial, I will have a. Where are these guys spawning? Where? Where are they spawning? Anyway, I'll have a inspiration. What am I trying to say? Credit of inspiration or something or other. But this farm definitely does some things that I haven't seen any other farm do, which is totally great. Like, for example, you can load it with gold while it's running. I haven't seen any other gold farm do that. And this seems small, but the pistons for the item sorting also turn off when the system is off. And it seems small, but do you know how annoying it is when you're like sitting here looking through all your items and trying to sort stuff, and these pistons are just. It is so annoying. It's so annoying. So yeah, having it hooked up is really nice. There's really small loss rates on this thing. Like very infrequently, some items will just build up and sit on this ice right here, and I have no idea why it's happening. But I've actually seen it on other YouTube videos of people using ice paths. So I don't know what it is. If anyone has any ideas, that would be really cool. But yeah. Anyway, this thing's actually really easy to make. I take that back. It's not very hard to make. It's not very hard, or it's not very complicated. Like if I do make a tutorial, I'll do like a rundown of how everything works. It's actually super simple. I would say, by far the hardest part was getting all the piglins in place. And I definitely got the hang of it, and I got tips and tricks that I can give if I do make a tutorial. But yeah, that was hard. But if anyone is planning on making a gold farm piglin bartering system, biggest point I can make, find a nether waste for the gold farm that is next to a, what's it called? Crimson Forest for these guys, because you do not want to have to transport them like a couple hundred blocks. So what I did, this is nether waste right here, and there's a Crimson Forest literally right here. So I just built a little platform just right up there, and I just wait for them to spawn, and I would lure them over with gold. Oh, he looks angry. Oopsies. Do you see the way he was running? He looked like he got a... Never mind. I'm not gonna, that's one of my piglin brothers, I can't be mean to him like that. One of my piglin brothers. I do feel kind of bad though, because I have been totally exploiting my alive and undead brothers. I feel ashamed to be a zombie piglin. Or actually, I'm a zombie pigman, not a piglin. I'm a pigman. I'm different. I'm different. Maybe that's why I am the way I am. Anyway, I don't know why I threw my helmet on the ground. That's silly of me. Oh, do I have something to show you guys? I will definitely show this at another point in time, considering probably no one's going to watch this. But, check this out. This is my first chunk loader, so, don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. I was still figuring it out, and then I never really cleaned it up. But, yeah, this is the Warden farm. This is a design I found online, but what I added to it was this big boy. Look at this. It's just a hopper clock with a piston, and if you shoot an arrow on top of it, it shoots the arrow up and down. And you'll see right here, watch this. it sets it off on its own. And so if I have a chunk loader going, so if I chuck something in here, why is it not going? Okay, like I said, this is the first chunk loader I made. Did I just pick that up? Okay. Anyway, it was working at one point. If you just have this chunk loaded and this thing going, you just killing wardens at all times a day. And yeah, we've killed quite a lot of wardens, and we've taken a lot of the Shulk Catalyst as well. So don't think this is it. Don't think this is it. I'll tell you like my little collection system. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a dropper up there that just drops it down. Oh my god. That scared me. That feels so stupid. I saw torches over there. Wait, I want to see if you can see them. They look like big eyeballs. Yeah, those. They look like big eyeballs. Does it not look like a scary monster? Oh my, that is kind of terrifying. Oh my god, I thought he said. Okay, I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't like the deep dark. However, I did remove every single shrieker from this deep dark, other than that one. That is the last natural shrieker left. So this place is essentially warden proof, other than this one spot. And another thing that I learned you can do recently is if I can transform this into a mob cap. And I don't know if it works for just wardens or all mobs, but essentially if you have a certain amount of wardens, then no more can spawn. So if I made this thing so they don't die at the top, I think they're dying to entity cramming right now. But if you use like I think it's warp to vines or something, there's no entity cramming. So if you put something like that up there, you get 70 wardens in. No more wardens spawn in the whole world. So if you want to make something like this, if you're trying to go, that is so terrifying how they like just spawn down here. I don't remember them doing that. Anyway, if you want to go loot a bunch of ancient cities and not have to worry about the warden, make something like this. It'd be great. Trying to get some Swift Sneak books or something. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I hate that darkness effect is so annoying. See my point? My point? How long is this? Okay. Well, anyway, I got very distracted. I meant to just show the Wither Rose farm, so I got very distracted. But moral of the story, hope you guys liked all the farms and stuff. I will be posting more stuff about my base recently because got big plans. Got big plans coming up. And if you guys want any tutorials or anything, I'll do it. I will do it. I also would be willing to do the Wither Rose farm, but don't blame me if you hate your life when you're making it, because I can tell you that I definitely did. So, anyway, let me just land here. Let's go face down. Didn't die. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon.